All right, now let's take a look at what happens when we have rational exponents where our numerator is not equal to 1. So, if we have the nth root of x is equal to 1 over n, right? Just from the law of exponents, it follows that for all real numbers, if we have the nth root of x to the m power, well, that's going to be equal to x times the 1 over n power raised to the power of m. And that's the same thing as the nth root of x all raised to the mth power. And don't worry if that sounds a little confusing, we're going to go over some examples of this. And here it's just written out again for you to see. Right, this time they're using the variables a, m, and n, but the same logic applies. Right, if we have, say, a raised to the m over n power, well, that's equal to the nth root of a to the m power, which is equal to the nth root of a, all raised to the m power. So let's take a look at what we mean with some examples. So first, we want to convert from exponential to radical form. And here we have x to the 3/7 to the power of 3 over 7. So let's just rewrite that a little bigger. X to the power of 3 over 7. Well, from before, we know that the denominator, that's going to be our index of our radical. And in the numerator, that's what our power is going to be. Power that our radical is raised to. So if we follow that, and we rewrite x to the 3 over 7th power, well, we can rewrite this as the 7th root, right, because 7 is our index, so the 7th root of x, and that's going to all be raised to our numerator. So that's going to be raised to the power of 3. And that's it. We're all finished. That's how you do it. The denominator is our index. The numerator is the power that our entire radical is getting raised to. Now let's take a look at going in the opposite direction. We want to convert from a radical to exponential form. So here we have the square root of a to the 5th power. All right, so we can rewrite this as the square root of a all raised to the 5th power, just like that. And now we know what the base of our power is going to be, right? Our base is going to be the radicand, right? So our base is a. So this is going to be equal to a. And then for the power we raise it to, we just have to look at the index and the power, right? So here, our power is 5. So that's going to go in our numerator. So this is a to the 5 over, and now we just have to look at our index. And since this is just a square root, we can assume that our index is 2. So that means that's equal to a to the 5 over 2 power. Now let's take a look at this other example. We have the 5th root of b all raised to the 3rd power. Right? So from this, we can see that our base here is going to be just b. And now all we have to do is look at our index and the power that it's all raised to. Right? So the power that it's all raised to is this 3. So that's going to go in the numerator of our exponent. And then in the denominator goes our index. Right? And our index here is 5. So this is b to the 3 over 5 power. And that's how you do it. That's how you can convert from radical to exponential form. And in the first example, going from exponential to radical form.